Hey guys, and welcome back to the third Wi-Fi battle that I've done on this channel. And today we have another battle with my Mega Nancy team. I did run over the sets last Wi-Fi battle, so I'm not going to do that today. Looking at his team, he has got a very threatening team. He has got the Mega Manectric, the Hippowdon that I'm guessing was the exact same set as my Hippowdon, as you'll see later on in the battle. Then we have the Garchomp, which is quite threatening because Garchomp has insane attack. And then we have the Heatran, most likely specially defensive to core up with Hippowdon. Then we have Weavile, that's either Life Orb or Focus Sash, which hits very hard and is very fast. And then we have the Terrakion, which is commonly either Focus Sash or Choice Scarf. So yeah, fearing that Garchomp and Terrakion and Manectric and Weavile, a lot of big threats on his team. Let's get into the battle. So I believe I lead out with oh yeah, he leads out with Terrakion. Nappy's Beast, probably from the King Nappy's channel, as he was forever trying to get a Terrakion off Wonder Trade. But anyway, I'm going to switch out predicting the Rock type move. And I always think that Rock resists Rock, but obviously it doesn't. And that's why I was a bit surprised when this did that much damage, but I forgot that Rock does not resist Rock. Then I'm going to double out predicting the Earthquake from the Terrakion and go out into my Latios. Which is a standard set of Defog. Well, I don't know if it's standard, but it's got Defog, Ice Beam, Draco, and Psyshock. And I was so surprised. This did not kill it. A Life Orbed Stab Draco from a Latios. It lives on like 1 HP, and I was like, is it Focus Sash? No, it isn't. And I'm so glad I didn't have X-Scissor, because that would have been a dead Latios. That's going to do some decent damage. I wouldn't say I need my Latios in this battle, because he gets taken out by the Weavile and a couple Garchomp if he's Scarfed. But yeah, I actually had to go get my McDonald's. Oh no, wrong point. As he brings out the Manectric, I'm going to predict the Hidden Power. I was predicting the Hidden Power Ice, because that's what these normally like to run. These normally like, mine runs Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, over Flamethrower, and HP Ice. So I was predicting that. And then he actually probably the HP Dark, because probably 6 IVs. Because this was neutral and was probably going to be super effective against Latios. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. That was remind him that I was actually Scarf, because Manectric, of course, does outspeed Latios. Rotom. So I'm then going to go out to my Latios predicting the Volt Switch. I knew I could live it. Maybe not a Thunderbolt. I don't think I would have lived a Thunderbolt. No, I wouldn't have lived a Thunderbolt. I mean, I know it's only 20 more base power, but still, I think it's 20 more base. Then he's going to come out into Red Dead. Right, this is where I went to get my McDonald's. All I had to do was go downstairs and get it. I took my time, forgetting that I was in a battle, and Latios did indeed go down, which I probably would have saved it for, because Rocks isn't really harmful to my team, but it's always nice to get them off. And obviously, we have the Choice Banded Scissor. I meant to go for the Superpower. I could Buzz instead. Bug Bite, as he goes into his Heatran, and this does quite a bit of damage. And I actually steal his Pass-Ho Berry, which I'm guessing weakens ground type moves. Now I'm going to predict the Heat Wave, go out into my Easy Bake. And I'm going to cripple this thing by tricking it a Choice Scarf. So I'm guessing it was defensive, because I don't know though, that did a lot of damage. That it's obviously not Specs or Life Orb. That still did a lot of damage. You got to remember though, Heatran has base 130 special attack. I think it's in the 130s. It's at least 130. And then Easy Bake is gonna die to that second Heat Wave. And I'm not gonna be uploading just wins. Obviously I've only had 2 so far. But anyway, I'm gonna go out into Diancie, because I actually know that Rock resists fire. Yep, unlike Rock not resisting Rock. So I know he's Scarfed, I know he's locked into it. This is a time where I'm going to get my speed. I have the Earth Power. He goes for the Heat Wave. Unfortunately, he does miss. It doesn't matter entirely, but I'm just going to go for the Heat Wave and take it out. So yeah, that Heatran is down. Heat Wave, Earth Power. And now the Hippowdon's going to come in. I knew he was either going to set up rocks or go straight up for the EQ. Because obviously Diancie wouldn't have took an EQ. Because I'm not running defensive. So I'm going to go out into Hairspray. If anyone gets that reference, then let me know. Well, it's from a certain YouTuber. But yeah, I actually go for the Toxic Spikes here, predicting him to switch. But as you can see, he does. Well, as you will see, he does not do that. And he actually goes for the Whirlwind. And this set is very much like mine. I run Ice Fang, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, and Whirlwind. I need to put Slack Off on it. So I think he has Slack Off. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go out. This is going to drag me out into my Hippowdon. I knew I was going to go for another Whirlwind because, let's be honest, Ice Fang wouldn't have done a lot to my Hippowdon. So I just set on my own rocks. Both Hippowdons are slow, so it didn't matter who won the speed tie. Because rocks, it does help against if that Weavile was Focus Sash. I think it was. But anyway, I get dragged back out into my Hairspray, which is great because I'm just going to straight up Giga Drain. Get a clean 60% done to this Hippowdon. And yeah, look at this. And if I was invested, that probably would have killed. It's not really about 55%. Honestly, I'm a specially defensive Roserade. I love Roserade. It's so good. But anyway, EQ, that's going to do quite a lot of damage, considering Roserade doesn't have the best physical bulk in the world. It's only neutral because Grass takes the super effective away from the poison typing. But anyway, yeah, we're both going to get some more recovery. Sadly, his Hippowdon is going to go down to this Giga Drain. Well, sadly for him, not sadly for me. I'm going to get more health back. I should have Sleep Powder on this thing, to be honest. I need to put Sleep Powder on it because it'd always be nice. But anyway, getting more recovery with that Black Sludge. I'm going to try and get a couple of live Wi-Fi battles. It's kind of hard to get a live one, though, because of the times that I like to record. But anyway, this thing's going to come in. Do I sack off my Roserade? Yep, I just sack off my Roserade at this point. He didn't really need him for anything. I thought I was going to live it by how slow that was going down, but no, I didn't live it. Anyway, I have Scissor. So I go back out into Scissor. I knew Scissor was my win condition. I knew that this Weavile could put in work. I mean, I have a full healthy Hippowdon, but it's probably, if I bring in on an Ice Punch, it's going to two-shot from a Weavile. But I knew he was going to switch out here. There was no chance of him staying in with a Bullet Punch. So I go for the Superpower this time. Obviously, he does get the Intimidate, basically removing my Choice Band. But that doesn't matter. After the Toxic Spikes that set up, this thing is going to die to a Superpower. It just lived. I mean, obviously, it didn't matter because of the Toxic poison damage. Oh, yeah, right. So, that's Manectric dead. We are breaking down his team. There's not many left. He comes out into the Garchomp. I need to keep the Scissor alive. He's probably just going to go for the EQ here, unless he's a Sword Stance Garchomp, which I've Whirlwind on my Hippowdon for if he did set up the Sword Stance, because Hippowdon could lip any hit. So I'm going to go back out into my Hippowdon to absorb any physical hit this thing wants to do to me. Look at this. Hippowdon just swallows it. There's the EQ. Look at how much damage this does. This is from Garchomp. Look at that. Just does nothing. Hippowdon is too bulky on the physical side. To be honest, it did like 60 damage, but Hippowdon's got a load of health. Well, a load. He's got like base 110. I think it's 110. He's gonna go, sack it. Let his Garchomp go, well, it does fall. But I obviously do pack the Ice Fang. That Outrage did do considerably more, but not much. That Ice Fang's gonna take it down to the point where he's gonna die, not this turn, to the next turn with the poison toxic damage. I don't know why I didn't switch out into Diancie. It just didn't cross my mind. I didn't really want to. Well, I wouldn't have risked anything, but I didn't need Hippowdon, so I just let Hippowdon go down. I think at this point he only had the Weavile left, so I'm just gonna let him die. Garchomp's gonna die to poison. it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because I believe my scissors are enough HP to take rough skin damage. But I love choice banded scissor. I don't play OU too much because I normally just see the same thing, but I tried to use a bit of something different. I know I'm using Latios, it's just because I needed someone to get rid of rocks that wasn't on the ground, because a lot of them are steel types that can rapid spin or defog. So this is the end of the battle. We did of course manage to win that one. I've not really had any, like, I only lost one, but he brought Anuba's team, so I'm not going to upload Anuba's battle. And the only other I've not lost any other battles, to be fair. But anyway, yep. If you enjoyed this battle, then hope you enjoyed. Yep. That's it for today. I've actually done three videos today, which is quite proud. One of them was only 60 seconds long, but does that matter? No, it doesn't. So yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'm out.